Monday, and welcome to another Mondays with MMT Facebook Live. And I'm excited to have any of you here that are going to join us and talk about Disney World's magic bands. You may already be familiar with magic bands if you've been to Disney World in the last, I think, 6 or 7 years. If you are not familiar with them or haven't been recently, then magic bands may be new to you. And I'm just going to do a little introduction about what magic bands are, what you use them for, how to get them, a few little tips. And if you have questions along the way or comments, please put them in the comments here and I will get to them at the end. If you have your own favorite things about magic bands that you'd like to share, please chime in. I love comments and feedback from other people because we're always learning about things. There's so much to learn at Disney. So a little bit about me before we get started. My name is Jenny Bond. I am a travel agent with Marvelous Mouse Travels, and I've been with Marvelous Mouse Travels for a year, and it's been a great year. I love it. And I've been doing these Facebook Lives for, let's see, my first one was the end of July, so a little bit now. That's 2 months. Not every week, but I'm on here frequently, and I'm excited to be here and chat with you and get to know you and share some tips. If you don't know about travel agent services, all of our services at Marvelous Mouse Travels are complimentary with any booking. So if you are interested in a trip to Disney World, Disneyland, any Disney destination, as well as Universal, cruises, other destinations, there's definitely an agent who would love to help you, including myself. My information is right down here, so you can contact me if you would like a quote. And I will be mentioning a special offer at the end, so if you stay tuned, then you'll hear that. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for spending your Monday night, a little bit of time on your Monday night with me. And like I mentioned at the beginning, please put any questions or comments in the comment section. I'll get to them at the end. So we'll chat a little bit about magic bands. Let's get going. First, what are magic bands? I'm going on a trip to Disney World myself next month, so I brought some of my magic bands to show you. They come in a little box here, and this is what they look like. So you pull them out right here. This is a standard magic band right here. It is a wearable technology for Disney World. Disneyland doesn't have these, so only Disney World. And you can just put it on your wrist, and it just there's lots of little straps there, little things, so you can just strap it on, and you wear it when you go to the parks. And it has lots of different functions. It is like a rubbery material, very flexible, waterproof, so you can wear it in the shower if you want. You can wear it in the pool. You can use it at Disney's water parks, no problem. And what's cool is it has a little radio frequency chip inside this middle part right here. And that allows you to use it for all sorts of different functions at Disney World. And they have it set up to do all sorts of great things and just make it really easy on you. I love that you have the option to just go to the parks just with this if you want to. A lot of people bring bags, backpacks, other things, of course. But really, if you're staying on site, this is all you really need when you go to the parks. They've made it that simple. So it's fantastic. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Please comment with your name and stuff. I'll get to the comments at the end. Okay, so this part right here, since it has the chip in it, this is the part that you touch to different things in the park. Different access points, different sensors. It's on your wrist, and you just tap it, and it has different functions when you tap it. So I'm going to talk about some of those. It is customizable with your name. So there's my name right there, Jennifer. I go by Jenny, but this says Jennifer on there. So you can add your name to it. So if you have a bunch of people in your family who are all getting magic bands and you're not sure whose is whose, you can look on the back and there's the name. So great. Another great thing is this is the full magic band, but for those that have really small wrists or kids, you can pull this part out. I'm not going to do it right now, but this part comes right out. This colored part comes right out, and it makes it smaller, so you don't have to completely overlap and have all the extra in there if you have a smaller wrist. So that's great. They've really thought of so many different things with this. So that's what a magic band is. Put your questions in there. What does it do? So it does a ton of things. If you are staying on site, it's fully functional with a lot of different functions. If you're staying off site, you can get a magic band too. Doesn't have quite as many functions, but I'm going to go over some of these. One, if you're staying on site, it unlocks your hotel room. So this is your key. They don't give you a key card. This is your key. And if you are staying on site, you will get one of these. You know, if you're even staying just one day without park tickets, they'll give you a magic band. So this is your key card. This is your ticket to the parks if you're staying on site or off site if you want to do that. So it's your ticket, it's your room key. This can be linked to charge to your room while you're in the parks or at Disney Springs. I believe you can even use it at the Disney outlet store. Correct me if I'm wrong, if somebody's on here, but I believe you can do that. You can use it for your fast passes. It stores your fast passes, and you can use it to check in for your fast pass when you get there. They have a little sensor. It has Mickey's head on there, and you just tap it to Mickey's head, and it turns green, and then you get to go through. You can use it to link your photo passes, and what's really cool is that some of the rides, if you have the photo pass, some of the rides will sense that you're on the ride, and they'll take a video or they'll take your picture and they'll just link it automatically. Not all of them, but some of them do. You'll just get back and you'll think, oh my goodness, where did that come from? They linked a video of me on the ride, like without me even doing anything, because they have this. Let's see. Charge to your room. Okay. Redeem your dining plan credits. So if you have the dining plan, you also use this just like you do a charge card. You use it to redeem your dining credits. So that's cool. Use it to check in for Disney's Magical Express when you're coming in at the airport. You just have this handy and you can tap it again and it brings up all your information. Each person needs their own and needs to tap their own, but it will get you access to Disney's Magical Express at the airport. All sorts of cool things. There are some extra special magical surprises too when you're wearing these sometimes. I know that one time we were on Haunted Mansion, and we were going on Haunted Mansion at the end where the ghost shows up. It said something about Utah, and we're from Utah. And I thought, oh my goodness, how did they figure that out? I'm sure it was this, right? It sensed, it pulled up our information, knew about us, and, you know, put that magical surprise in. You can also use this for the Agent P, what's it called? The Agent P adventure at Epcot. So you can use this to access that as well. So many cool things. Like I said, all of those functions are for on-site guests. Some of them are for off-site guests. Of course, you wouldn't use it if you're staying off-site for your key card, right? You wouldn't be able to use it to charge to your room, some of those things. But if you're staying off-site, you can use one of these for some of those functions. But that's one of the reasons why I love staying on-site, because there's so many more things that you can do, both with this, and there's so many more perks. But that's one of them. Okay, how do you get one of these? So if you are staying on-site, if you have an on-site hotel reservation, either with a package or just a room reservation, if you are an annual pass holder, if you bought your ticket separately, something like that, as long as you have an on-site hotel reservation for at least one night, you get a complimentary magic band. And they will automatically send it to you, and they'll just send you a gray one that doesn't have your name on it. Or if it's more of a last minute reservation, you can pick it up at the hotel when you get there. But the great thing is that you can go into your My Disney Experience account online and customize it. There are 8 different colors. They're all solid colors that are free. And you can go in and everybody can choose their own color and they can put their name on it. And it's really fun. There's pink, red, gray, green, blue, yellow. Let's see, is that all of them? Probably not. But all solid colors. Those are free. Now they actually have the option, you've probably seen it, to upgrade to themed option. And that costs $10 or $15 depending on which one you get. And there's lots of different choices. It depends on when you go on what's available. But here is a themed one that I have for my next trip. And it is Dole Whip. So that's fun. They've got all sorts. They've got Star Wars ones. They've got Marvel. They've got ones that are patterned after different rides at Disney World. So many characters, so many different choices. But it functions the same way, but it does have, it's kind of cuter, right? So that's kind of fun. And you can, again, have your name on it. And again, you can make it smaller for smaller wrists. So it's exactly the same except for the pattern. But it's really fun to be able to do that and choose a design that you like, or that one that represents some of your favorite things or your personality. So that is another option. Again, $10 to $15 right now for these. So that's another option. So when you're going, if you have an on-site reservation, you can just log into your My Disney Experience, choose one of these, or scroll down to the bottom, see what's available for the themed options. Choose a themed option. If you do choose a themed option, you have to pay for it and check out with all the magic bands in your party all at the same time. And I'll get to a couple tips about that at the end. But you have to pay for it then. And it's non-refundable. But they'll send it out right after you pay for it. So that's the themed option. So like I said, they will send out automatically the gray ones if you don't do anything. So you'll still get one. But if you want the option to pick something that you like, or that coordinates with your clothes or your personality, that option is available. Okay, covered that. Okay, so if you're staying off-site, you still have the option to get a magic band. Like I said, some of the things will still function for you, some will not function for off-site guests. But if you're staying off-site, what you need to do is you need to purchase a magic band. And those start at $25 and go up. The prices go up from $25. So you can choose to purchase one before you arrive. You can get one on shopdisney.com and choose from the options there. Or you can purchase one when you arrive at Disney World. And then if you're staying off-site, you need to link it to your My Disney Experience account. If you're staying on-site, it should automatically be linked, which is great. They do it for you. But yes, just purchase one if you'd like that functionality and link it to your My Disney Experience account, and you'll have those options. And again, there's lots of themed ones to choose from. Okay, a few tips. So if you do not want to pay for the themed one, but you want a little customization besides just the color and your name, a lot of different companies are out there on Etsy and stuff like that that offer different decals, vinyl decals, that you can add to this to kind of customize it and add characters or your name or things like that with vinyl. And so you can go on Etsy and look for those, which is kind of fun. You can also do a little painting with fingernail polish or something like that over the top and customize it the way you want. This part right in the middle is called the puck. You can actually remove this and switch it out with different colors. So you could have the green and have your pink puck in the middle or something like that with the colors. You could do red and green for Christmas. So you can do that. There's also things that you can buy where you can take this puck and you can insert into a lanyard You can insert into a keychain, something like that. If you don't like the wristband for some reason, you can purchase different things that you can add this puck to. I really like just being able to wear it on my wrist. I find it really easy. I find it comfortable, and just being able to just, tap it and having it handy right there, I think is fantastic. But for some reason, some people may not want to. So you can use past magic bands. There's a battery in them that lasts around 2 years, sometimes longer. So if you have a past magic band from a previous trip, or you have a themed one you've purchased before, you can continue to use that as long as it's still working. And you just have to make sure that it is in your My Disney Experience account, and that it is active, that's ready to go, and you can continue to use that. Some people like to change out their magic bands every day of their trip. Coordinate with your clothes or how you're feeling that day. Just kind of fun. Just make sure that the battery works and that's still active and you're good to go. If you have a split stay and you're staying at multiple hotels during your trip, you will get a different one for each hotel reservation. So if you're somebody that wants to do that doesn't mind that, or thinks it's fun, like that could be a great way to add to your magic band collection. And some people do have like full magic band collections, and it's amazing and fun and just a part of their trip. So tell me, do you guys have a favorite magic band? Do you have one that you love? What color would you choose? What theme would you look for? All right. Those are all the different things I was thinking of, except for with the themed options. A lot of people are frustrated right now because not all the themed options are available when they want to check out. You have to have all of the magic bands selected when you check out. So one tip that I have for you is for the themed options, if you are looking for a certain themed magic band, you can go in and choose the one themed magic band that's available, or however many are available at that point for your party, and select those for those people. Then select the complimentary ones for everybody else. Go ahead and check out and pay for the themed ones that were available, to be able to lock those in and be able to get those. Now later on, you can still go in and upgrade the other people's magic bands if you want. You can try to do that and pay for those when you see ones available that you like there. That's just a little tip, but you do have to check out all at the same time. You have to have everybody have a magic band. So choose some themed ones that are available. Choose the complimentary ones for the people who don't have a themed one that they want at that point, to be able to get some themed ones at least, and then just keep checking back. So that's another little tip for you. Okay. I don't see any questions in here. Does anybody have any questions right now? I do want to let you know, while I'm waiting here just to see, put your questions in now so that I get to them. But I do have a special offer right now. So if you mention this video and contact me for a quote and you book by Saturday, October 5th, if you book a package with an on-site Disney hotel and tickets, I will give you a $25 Disney gift card when you travel with your travel packet. So contact me now. If you've been thinking about a Disney World trip, contact me now, get a quote, and let's get that booked by Saturday, and you'll be ready to go. And you'll have your magic bands, and it'll be so great. I'll help you with that. So let me check again. I don't see any other questions. But I look forward to working with you. Please email me. My quote form is in there. It's tinyurl.com/JennyMMT. All my services are complimentary when you book with me, and of course my quotes are free. So let's get your next trip booked, and I look forward to working with you. I hope you have a fantastic Monday, and good night.